In today's video, we're going to talk about the fun, optimistic, and gregarious sign of Sagittarius and discuss 5 tips on how to attract one. My name is Anastasia. I'm a traditional Western astrologer specializing in natal, relationship, and predictive readings. If you enjoy my content, please take a few moments of your time to show your support by leaving a like or a comment, subscribing, and pressing the notification bell. If you have more time, watch another one of my videos. It really helps my channel grow, encourages the YouTube algorithm to show more people my way. You also have the option of saying thank you by buying me a coffee or tea. I highly appreciate that as well. Before we dive in, just one quick announcement. If you want to know more about your chart, you want to understand why your soul came into this world and what you're here to do, what your karmic purpose is. If you need advice about your career, your love life, or anything else, book a reading on my website, anastasiadoesastrology.com. I also do relationship readings, which could be perfect if you're here to begin with, because it means you're interested in attracting someone or being with someone, you're romantically driven. Or you can get a year ahead reading on my website as well. Okay, so today we're talking about Sagittarius and specifically about attracting one. Sagittarius is Jupiter ruled. It's a young Jupiter ruled sign, so it's all about taking action. It's all about connecting with people, teaching people. I think when I think of Sagittarius, I think of a conquistador. Someone who rides into a new village on a horse and teaches them all about religion, all about philosophy. It's the sign that can't help themselves but share their knowledge. They actually learn by sharing with you. They kind of learn more by actually giving you the knowledge. They have strong morals, strong desires. They're very much like, kind of like Zeus in Greek-Roman myth, like the king of the gods. But also someone who maybe like struggles a little bit with, wanting to be grounded, but also feeling like they always need to strive for more. Before I give you the tips on attracting one, I'd like to say that make sure you're listening to the person's Venus and Mars. You can also listen, of course, to their sun, moon, and rising, but Venus represents what we desire and what we find attractive. So if you're interested in someone with Venus and Sagittarius, these tips will hit the spot, right? And Mars represents our sexual energy and what we find sexually attractive. So listen to their Mars as well. But of course, if you don't know that and you only know their sun sign, listen for that. So tip number 1, be spontaneous and invite your crush on a night hike or like a dinner in Paris, whatever your budget allows, right? But if you're like spontaneous and fun, not just spontaneous, but like you have unique ideas, Sagittarius loves adventure. So if you can entice them, if you can come up, even if you like literally take them food shopping to a local store, make it a challenge for them. Suggest some kind of game. Count the number of times you see the word scrumptious on the boxes, right? Like they might enjoy things that are seemingly simple, but like as long as you add an element of like fun and adventure to it, I think they will really like that. Number 2, be direct. Sagittarius is a fire sign. It's a young sign. It's sort of like straightforward, straight to the point. Fire signs tend to be very kind of clear cut. I think, of course, Leo is a little bit more charming in this speech versus Sagittarius can be pretty blunt, right? So they will appreciate if you are direct in your approach to them, if you maybe suggest something that is a little bit, even if it's like risque and sort of, kind of pushes the envelope a little bit, they might enjoy that. Number 3, make them laugh. It's a Jupiter ruled sign. It's very much known for its optimism and its cheerful attitude. So if you can get them to laugh, if you can tell them a joke, if you can be like a source of happiness to them, they will notice and appreciate you even more because, like I said, they are very much like fun, pleasure, joy-oriented sign. Sagittarius is very much known for being like the social butterfly, right? They come to your party, they have a lot more other parties, they have busy plans all night long with lots of people. They're like, they have a lot going on. So I think if you offer them joy and laughter, there will be more. And like, make sure to laugh at their jokes too, right? Because they're likely to be very much a source of entertainment. If you're not someone who naturally just like makes jokes, etc., just make sure that you're like honoring their sense of humor and like kind of encouraging them by noticing it, right? And like laughing. Tip number 4, learn a foreign language or be foreign. This is also something that is connected to Sagittarius being a sign ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is connected to expansion and growth, and so the more different you are, the more like naturally, you know, and it doesn't have to be like a foreign language, just like a language of, you know, kind of like English, French, Spanish, but it can also be like maybe a language of the stars. Maybe you're an astrologer. Maybe it's the language of programming, if you can make it interesting. I think like they love learning, and they will enjoy sort of learning from you. But if you can't speak a foreign language, if you have traveled around the world, if you enjoy traveling, if you have an adventurous spirit, even more reasons for them to like you. And finally, tip number 5, that kind of comes from the tip number 4, interest them with a philosophical conversation. Talk about religion, philosophy. They appreciate intelligence. Like I said, they are the people who never stop learning. So if you bring not just like a foreign language to them, but you share something that excites you, something that you're passionate about, right? Like going back to Sagittarius being a fire sign, they will very much appreciate that and feel excited by it and excited by you in return. And this is it. Like I said, if you're curious to understand your relationship better, book a reading on my website. Relationship reading is a good choice for love. And I will talk to you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.